Good morning, children.
Good morning, teacher.
Okay, remain standing for our prayer.
Amen.
And today, we're going to check your attendance. Instead of saying present, do the action. Stretch your arms represent legs, and pretending to live represent mass, and pretending to drink represent volume. Very good. You are all present today. So, I'm going to present to you our classroom rules. First, be on time and come prepared. You need to come to school class prepared and on time. Don't be late. And next one, greet your friends when you arrive in class. So when you are going to school or you met your classmate or your teachers, you need to greet them and listen when your teacher is talking. When I am teaching or I'm going to give instruction, you need to listen carefully so that you can get lessons or you can understand the lesson that I'm going to teach. And always be kind and respectful. So class, always be kind to your classmate and also to your teachers and respect them. When somebody is talking or someone is sharing the ideas, you need to listen and respect their opinions and share your idea in class. When we have an activity class, you need to share your idea or answer in our class. And raise your hand if you want to speak or if you go out for necessity. You just raise your hands if you want to answer my question and if you want to go out for necessity. And study and submit your assignment on time. Class, when I'm going to give you an assignment, you need to pass it on time and always study your lesson. And the last one, learn from your mistake. Class, when your answer is wrong, you don't need to be sad or you don't need to be give up. You need to get some other solution for your problem or from your mistake so that you can learn. Okay, do you understand our classroom rules, class?
Yes, teacher.
Very good. Is there any question from our classroom rules?
None, teacher.
Okay, very good. So, yesterday, we discussed about numbers and simple problem solving, right?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Can you give me an example of simple problem solving?
Teacher, I have a problem here. If Maria has 5 candies and she gave Carlos 2 candies, how candy is left for Maria?
Very good, Rose. You really understand our lesson yesterday. And do you want to hear a song, class? Do you want to sing a song?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. We're going to begin our class with sing or song. And the tune of the song is If You Happy and You Know It. Okay, class? I'm going to do it first. Afterwards, you are going to sing it. Okay? If you want to know how long, measure length. If you want to know how long, measure length. Like a pencil table door, or how tall are you and more. If you want to know how long, measure length. If you want to know how heavy, measure mass. If you want to know how heavy, measure mass. Rice and veggies every day, weigh them first before we pay. If you want to know how heavy, measure mass. If you want to know how much liquid volume, splash, splash. If you want to know how much liquid volume,
Splash, splash.
juice and water in a cup, fill it up and don't overflow. If you want to know how much liquid volume,
Splash, splash.
okay, did you enjoy the singing, class?
Yes, teacher.
Very good. Okay, class, we just sang the song about things we can measure. So let's look from the example from the song. First is the length example. So, we have the pencil, table, and ruler. In our song, we said like a pencil, table, or door, or how tall you are and more. What we can measure from this class?
Its length, teacher.
Very good, correct. Length tell us how long or tall something is. And mass example from the song is the bag of rice or vegetables. So in the song we said rice and veggies are every day. We weigh them first before we pay. So what we are trying to know, class?
Its mass, teacher.
Very good. When we measure how heavy something is, we measure the mass. And the volume example from the song is the juice. A bottle of juice. The song said, if you want to know how much liquid, what do we measure when we want to know how much water or juice we drink?
Its volume, teacher.
Excellent. Volume tells us how much liquid something has. So class, we measure length for how long something is, and mass for how heavy, and for liquid that something has, and how much liquid something has. So, do you have any idea, class, what our lesson today?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, so any idea from our class?
Teacher.
Yes, Rose?
Its length, teacher.
Very good. Our topic for today is the
Length, mass, and volume.
And this is our objectives. First, at the end of the lesson, the pupils will be able to understand the meaning of length, mass, and volume, and determining the metric units of length, mass, and volume. And the last one, perform how to operate measuring instruments properly and safety. So do you understand our objective, class?
Yes, teacher.
Very good. So children, from the activity that we do today, let's learn how to measure things around us. We refer to this as length, mass, and volume. So first, what do we refer to the distance between 2 points? For instance, the length of pencil or the height of tree.
Its length, teacher.
Very good, Rose. To measure length, we can use
ruler.
Yes. Any other question? Answer, I should say.
Teacher, we can also use meter stick.
Yes, we can use ruler, meter stick, tape measure, and others. So now, if there is another question, if you need to find out how much mango weighs or the weight of the rice in sack, what we are measuring?
It's the mass, teacher.
Very good. It is the mass. And what we're going to use in weighing?
Teacher, we can use weighing scale,
yes,
or the kiloan.
Good. We can use the weighing scale or the kiloan to measure the
mass.
Yes, mass. Now, if you want also to measure a glass of water for cooking, what we're going to use a measuring?
A measuring cup, teacher.
Very good. A measuring cup. Great job. And the instrument we use to measure volume are measuring cup and beakers. Very good, children. Today we'll learn the 3 concepts of measurement: the length, mass, and the volume. And this aid us in numerous activity, daily cooking, construction, and even science studies. Do you understand, class?
Yes, teacher.
Very good. So what are the 3 concepts that we have learned?
Length.
Yes.
Mass.
Yes.
Volume.
Very good. You really understand our classroom lesson or our topic for today.
Data. Now, children, we will going to have an activity entitled Using What We Learn. In doing this activity, here are the directions. Number 1, divide the class into small groups. Number 2, each group receive measuring tools and items to measure. And each group will answer the given question in the given units of measurement. And lastly, each group presenter will present their work in the class. Did you understand, children?
Yes, teacher.
Very good, class. Now that you all answered the activity, now class, we will going to have an activity entitled Measure Me Right. In doing this activity, here are the instructions. Students will identify whether each object should be measured by length, mass, or volume. Here are the objects to measure. Number 1, the pencil, the sack of rice, bottle of water, book, and ruler. Very good, children. You did a great job in measuring the objects. Okay, children, to test what you have learned, we will have another a group activity. In doing this activity, here are the directions. The class will split into 3 groups. Write your answers on the worksheet given. After 10 minutes, a group leader will read out your group's presentation to the class. For the length group, measure the length of a pencil, book, and table. For mass group, measure the weight of a mango, a bag of rice, and an eraser. And for the volume group, measure the water in a cup, the juice in a bottle. Very good, children. You did a great job in measuring the objects. Before we start our group activity, I will present you first our criteria. For presentation, 5 points if presentation is clear, organized, and confident. And 4 points for if presentation is fairly clear and organized with minor lapses. And 2 points for if presentation is unclear, disorganized, or lacks confidence. And for accuracy of measurements, 5 points if all measurements are correct and precise. And 4 points if most measurements are correct with minor errors. And 2 points if many measurements are incorrect or missing. And for the cooperation, 5 points if all members actively participate and cooperated well. And 4 points if most members participate and show cooperation. And 2 points only 1 or 2 members work. Did you understand, children?
Yes, teacher.
Good, children. You collaborated and practiced taking measuring. Now, children, we will going to have another activity entitled Using What We Learned. In doing this activity, here are the directions. Divide the class into small groups. Number 2, each group receives measuring tools and items to measure. And each group will answer the given question in the given units of measurement. And lastly, each group presenter will present their work in the class. Did you understand, children?
Yes, teacher.
Very good, children. You see, length, mass, and volume are not only used in school, but also in everyday life. In cooking, sewing, shopping, and farming. Using the right measurement help us to be careful, accurate, and resourceful. Now, children, we will going to have another activity entitled Action Generalization. And for this activity procedure, number 1, do the move, warm up for 2 minutes. Call out one concept at a time and act it out. And number 2, what did we show in 3 minutes? After each action, ask when you stretch wide for length, what were you showing about what length measures? Let 1 to 2 students answer, then guide them to a simple generalization. And now, children, we will going to have a short quiz. In direction for doing this quiz, read and answer each number. Write your answers in your notebook. For example, do you understand, children?
Yes, teacher.
Now, children, for your assignment, here are the directions. Read and answer each number carefully. Write your answers in your notebook. Did you understand, children?
Yes, teacher.
Thank you and goodbye.